raining somewhere.
Unless it's just the music that does it.
All them lights flashing don't do you any good either, do it? I wouldn't even go in the pub where them lights are.
Oh, no,
they drive you mad, don't they?
What gets widely termed as the second summer of love in 1988, it just means you have a lot of different party scenes going on at different parts of the country. I mean, the Thatcher government actually become aware of this because you've got a lot of Thatcher ministers who are in the home counties, in the shires, and some of these parties are happening kind of directly on their doorstep. So the first thing you get is what was informally known as the Acid House Party Bill, more formally known as the Entertainment Increased Penalty Bill, which basically means that anyone throwing unlicensed music events can get a fine ranging from £2,000 to £20,000 with the possibility of a 6-month jail sentence. That was introduced by the Conservative MP Graham Bright, who was a bit of one of those figures that I think we probably both recognise from the last 14 years of just those Tory MPs who will pop up whenever there is a cause. So when there was the spike in VHS horror films in the 1980s, he successfully sponsored legislation banning video nasties, and I guess he viewed that Acid House would be another interesting cause like that. Now, he's interesting because he accompanied the Pay Party Unit Task Force, who were a government police task force that was set up in 1989 to try and combat what was going on with the parties. This is probably the most interesting political link in the whole thing, is that Thatcher's government gets Ken Tappenden to organise the Pay Party Unit Task Force. He's someone who specifically had been involved in policing in the miners' strike, and just drawing these parallels between the police suppression going on with the miners' strike and the police suppression of Acid House, these being two sides of the same coins. So what the Pay Party Unit were able to do was monitor pirate radio, tap phones, organise helicopters. Within 3 months, they had 20 different major operations going on. They had, it's a huge police surveillance operation with a massive database. Bringing it to a local level in Blackburn, this led to, I mentioned earlier, Tommy Smith. He was put under police surveillance and was tried in court on a range of different charges. I think mostly they tried to get him on drugs, and he was found not guilty. A lot of what happens around this really is quite expensive, long-winded legal routes to try and shut this stuff down.